Hello everyone from Schwann Buick GMC in Mandan, North Dakota. My name is Marshall Becker and I wanted to thank you for joining us on our virtual walk around of this 2019 Buick Enclave Avenir. So Avenir, taking a page out of GMC's book, that kind of with GMC has Denali, Buick has the Avenir trim level. So this is going to be the top trim that you can get in a Buick model, as well as it's going to have unique exterior styling as well as interior options as well. So starting off the front, you can see you have that Avenir grille versus the standard Buick waterfall grille, which is just the straight vertical lines. On top of it, you get the Avenir styling on the side there, and then a special wheel package. On top of that, if you are looking for adaptive cruise control, your only choice would be the Buick Enclave Avenir. So if you want adaptive cruise and an Enclave, Avenir is the trim package you'd have to go with. On top of that, you can see it has surround vision camera, so you'll have one camera up front and one under both side mirrors, and then one in the back to give you a top-down view. Sorry for the wind, so we'll take a quick walk around the exterior and then we'll talk more inside. So in 2018, they did update the Enclave, and it actually got a little bit larger than the previous generation. So you get more storage in the back here, as well as if I lift up underneath this rubber mat, you have almost 1.5 foot deep storage underneath here too, with a spare tire underneath that portion. Start in the Avenir, you also are going to get power third row seat that will lay forward and back. Of course, the second row looks like whoever was demoing it before had those slid all the way back, so they do fold flat. You just have to slide that middle row up just a little bit. On top of that, we'll point out this while we're back here, there are 2 cameras back on the back, as well as there is a washer as well. We'll point out the significance of that in a little bit. You can also get a trailering package on these Enclaves that can pull up to 5,000 pounds. So if you have a small boat, a wave runner, even some small campers, this would be able to pull that. This is one of the 2 options that are available in Avenir. This is their jet black color. On this side, this seat does fold flat or slide forward and collapse. On that side has a special feature too. It is the smart fold seat, where if you have something strapped in through the latch system, say a car seat, the whole thing will tilt forward and slide, so you do not have to remove that car seat. One benefit to the Enclave, say over our Yukon in the GMC, is because just how the Yukon is a body on frame, you do get a little bit more legroom in this third row than in the Yukon. So if you don't need to massive towing and you still want to use that third row, I would say this would be a great option for you. The Avenir does come with the dual Sunscapes. The front one does open up, and the back one is just a fixed panel of glass for added light. Looking at the rear controls here, you can see it is tri-zone, so I could set the temperature to something specific for the back, as well as you do have heated second row seats, 2 USB ports for charging, and a 120 volt if you have something else you need to plug in. Yes, you'll notice it may be missing some DVDs, but that is slowly going away in new vehicles, and instead it has a Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can connect up your tablet, smartphone, whatever you need to that, and stream whatever your preference is during any long drive. Quick preview of the front there, and now let's jump up to the driver's seat. So you will see in the mirror, actually with the raindrops it may not focus, but you do have side blind zone, so it will indicate if somebody is in your blind spots, as well as if you turn on your blinker, it will scan backwards and let you know if somebody will be in your blind spots as you merge over. You do of course have memory seat functions there. Key fob 1 will integrate with 1 and key fob 2 will be number 2, so it will automatically recognize the key fob and move to your position. On the steering wheel, you'll notice on the left-hand side is going to be most of your cruise control, as well as your voice command and to hang up, and a heated steering wheel. With the adaptive cruise, you can adjust that gap by that top button up there. And then on the right side of the steering wheel is going to be this control pad. Is going to control what's displayed in the center stack there. And of course, you will notice on the Avenir, it is a full digital display. That is something unique to Avenir. Any lower trim package would be about half of this, would be analog gauges, and then a display, a smaller display underneath. Another thing to point out with Enclave is, if we look up here, you will see there are actual microphones in the headliner listening to wind noise and engine noise, and using Bose noise canceling technology to use the speakers in your vehicle to help deaden any sort of noise. The other big thing to point out, something that is a nice Buick thing, we'll see if I can get it to focus here. It is laminated glass, so you will see there are actual 3 layers of glass in both the driver and passenger window, as well as the front window here. That does help cut down wind noise as well by lessening the vibrations of those panels of glass. So you do have Apple on the projection mode here. You do have, let's go back to the screen, projection mode, which will be your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can plug your smartphone in and it'll project right up to the screen here. So if you don't want to use the navigation that's built into the vehicle, you can easily use the one that's on your phone. You'll also notice that you have an all-wheel drive button here. That is because in this, it does have a twin clutch all-wheel drive system, so you can easily disengage that when the road conditions are nice and you don't need that extra stability that all-wheel drive brings along. Top of it, you have the ability to turn on those and off those ultrasonic sensors that are in the front and rear bumper to help judge how close you're getting to something, as well as this is lane keep assist, which is there's actually a camera behind this rear view mirror that's watching the lanes of the road, and if it senses you're drifting out, it'll put a slight nudge into it. On top of with this camera, this is a rear vision camera, so one flip of the switch, and now it is running off of a camera off the back hatch, giving yourself 300% better visibility. This is a main reason why my wife wanted to go with the Enclave over anything else that we have. So I personally own one of these Enclaves. Up top here, you will see here is going to be your sunroof controls, as well as your garage door opening programmers, so you can program up to 3 garage doors, as well as it is LED lights up top. Just your standard sunglass holder. I'm sure I'm missing a couple of the features in this vehicle. Oh, here's one, wireless charging in the Avenir package. But as always, if you're interested in this vehicle, feel free to reach out to us. I'm sure we can answer any questions you may throw at us, or feel free to leave a comment on this video, send us a message over Facebook, give us a phone call, or even on our website, submit some information. We'd be happy to answer any questions you have. And if you'd like to purchase this vehicle or start that buying process, we have a link for that on our website as well. It will launch our Shop Click Drive application, and you can go anywhere from appraising your vehicle, applying for financing, and even scheduling when you would like that vehicle delivered. So as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out, and I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and well, and we look forward to helping you in the future.